What's up, YouTube? It's Eric, a Lions fan. Thanks for clicking on this video. Going to do a little bit of a Tigers video, guys, but before I get into it too far here, hit that thumbs up if you like this video, hit that thumbs down if you do not, consider subscribing, and make sure you hit that bell notification so you guys get more videos just like this one. Guys, let's get right into it here. We're going to talk about Nick Castellanos. You know about that in the description, into the title here. There hasn't been much talk about him being traded really at all since the 2018 season. They kind of put him out there onto the trade wire, but he didn't really garnish much interest from any team. It's kind of still the same right now. The Tigers went ahead and put in a extension offer to him, and he turned that down. Looks like he's going to go out into the free market. But there hasn't been much trade talks at all, or even talk of a contract extension since the season ended, or at the beginning of the season is when I think it really started. You know, Nick Castellanos, he's a good hitter. Most of his career is played at third base here in Detroit, and then he kind of went out in the outfield this season and last season being 2018, and the season before of 2017 when Brad Ausmus was still with the team. They kind of put him out there, tried to see what they were going to do with him. But really, he's kind of an average to a little bit of a below average fielder. Some of the people that know more about baseball than I do, kind of reading one of the articles here, said he gave up 6 runs for the Tigers, and some of those 6 runs could have been wins for the Tigers. He could be kind of another, I don't want to say like a casualty, but could end up like J.D. Martinez did when the Tigers shipped him off to Arizona, and then he kind of went on the free market, and kind of no one really needed his services until Boston called, and he was on the market for a few months, trying to figure out what he was going to do and what team he was going to play with, that kind of thing. I really don't want to see Nick kind of go down that road because he's too good of a hitter. I don't know if many teams want him as a DH either. I don't know how many teams are looking for a DH either. Like I said, I only follow the Tigers. I don't follow really much else. Maybe other teams in the Central Division, and that's kind of a stretch here as well. But I don't see any of those teams needing a DH. I don't see really anybody in the AL needing a DH. Now, in the NL, you can't put him as a DH there. You'd have to play Nick somewhere or set him on the bench, one of the two. And I don't think with the power in his bat, the pop in his bat, and the batting average that he has, I don't think you're going to want to set him on the bench. Right now, the Tigers are rebuilding. He did say he wanted to commit to the Tigers' rebuilding schedule, but based on what he's done here within the last year, has kind of told the Tigers otherwise, and they don't, if he doesn't want to stick around, then you're not going to talk to him, and you're going to kind of shake his hand and say, good luck. But he knows the Tigers are in a rebuilding phase right now. They're trying to purge contracts. They don't want to re-sign him to another large contract deal, which would be probably around between 15 to 17. Some people are saying even 20, which 20 is kind of high for what his services are. I think even 15 for what he brings to the table is still a bit high, especially with his fielding needing work. But Nick has a lot to offer, and he has a lot of upside, especially on the defensive side of the ball. He has a lot of upside on him. Now, on the offensive side of the ball, he's pretty much up there. I don't think he's kind of reached the ceiling yet. I think he's still got some pop in his back, can see the ball a little bit better. Maybe generate 5 to 10 more home runs, and maybe get his batting average up maybe another 10 to 15, possibly 20 points. Could be possibly a 315 to 320 batter for somebody. Hopefully it's for the Tigers, but I can see him being that type of a kind of offensive threat for somebody. But, it's just going to see how it kind of goes. Him as a baseball player, I don't want to see him and being the talent that he has. I don't want to see him kind of just sit there and have teams kind of pass on him and pass on him and pass on him, because I think now the big contract, I don't want to say the big contract era is gone, but teams are not going to want to pay someone $15 to $20 million just to hit. They're going to want defensive side of the ball here as well. But we're just going to have to wait and see how this goes. I know the Nick Castellanos thing is kind of can be a sore spot for folks, but there's really 3 outcomes. We're either going to sign him, we're going to extend him no matter what. We're going to have to overpay for him and extend him. We're going to play him he's playing for the 2019 season regardless of what the Tigers do, and they're going to try to trade him to somewhere and try to get something back for him. I don't think it's going to be draft picks, and I don't think it's going to be prospects, or maybe even, draft picks or money or anything like that. I don't really know what they're going to get for him. or he's going to play him through the entire year, and the Tigers are end up going to get nothing for him. I don't see the last thing being the least possibility. I kind of see him probably either getting extended or traded at some point in the season, for maybe for less than what the Tigers want to give him, probably on the trade. But I can see them trading him and not playing him throughout the entire season and then kind of have him go his way. I just really can't see that for the Tigers, for what his upside can bring. But we'll just have to wait and see how the 2019 season plays out. But guys, those are my thoughts. What are your thoughts? Go ahead and put it down into the comments, guys. I'm sure you guys will let me know. Make sure you hit that bell notification and consider subscribing here, would you? Make sure you hit the thumbs up and the thumbs down here as well. Guys, like I said, really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope to see you guys again soon. Deuces. Take care, guys.